New on Curiosity Stream.
From time to time, we have collisions between asteroids and the Earth.
We track them, we study them, we hope the big one never comes. Don't look up, it's Asteroid Rush. And alligators. They rarely get sick. They even outlasted the dinosaurs. Could they hold the secret to human longevity?
Their blood could have antibacterial applications.
Wade into the investigation on immortal alligators. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Best food feed for you, a little midnight snacking. Coming up with the head chef at Ted's Meat and Potatoes. But first time for a few emails from the Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
We'll just jump right into the birthdays. Ola Macholas, can I get a birthday shout out to my son, Ashton? He is turning 20. He's a plumber. Please give him some green beans. And the Dirty German's talking about how he handles pipes. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Green beans. Green beans. Green beans. Green beans. Green beans. Green beans.
Yeah, the thing I like most about you plumbers is that every time you bend over, we can see your butt crack. And then I think to myself, well, I'm not a plumber, but certainly I know where I want to put my pipe.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm the ones that clogs the pipes.
Yeah, he's not kidding. That is when I first bought the plunger in Seattle. Ted said, hey, Thrill, do you have a plunger? I said, no. Why are you asking? He said, why do you think I'm asking?
Oh, no.
We grabbed a wire coat hanger.
Oh, no.
I said, but you have to do this. I cannot. And the next day I had the plunger.
Look, I'm not Mr. Social Media. Mike and I do some videos sometimes. We always do one for Meat and Potatoes. This might be our finest work.
Yeah,
nice. Follow the Men's Room on Twitter. What do? Is it on the KSW one too?
Yes.
It is sexy, boys.
Yeah, I thought sexy.
That's what I thought I saw.
Right.
Exactly what came to mind. Ola Macholas.
Need a snack.
Need a snack? Get in here.
Today is my sweet-ass girlfriend Ann's 30th birthday. I was hoping Coach Ted could tell her how to survive her 30s, and maybe the Dirty Germans could talk about this fiery redhead who sold her soul for this D. We both love the show. Rock on, guys. That from Jan.
All right, Ann. Trying to survive the 30s. Well, number one, you're a redhead, so most of my advice I'd give to women in their 30s don't apply to you. You still like sex. I would say, there's a term sometimes you might have heard before that's keep low and keep firing. I think you should keep low and keep bobbing.
Jesus. Yeah, we heard that you sold your soul for a D. Have you ever had a D that is made out of soul?
Yeah, so you know what's funny is some of the Germans actually have soul patches down there. Do you want to see your soul again?
Yeah.
Show it to you in a Brillo pad form.
We call it our testicular soul patch.
Ola Macholas, I want to wish my beautiful wife Stephanie, pronounced Step in P, a happy 31st birthday. Can she get a big old bong rip or your penis is too small? And some green beans. Thanks, guys, from Big Papa.
Green beans. Green beans. Green beans. Green beans. Green.
This one is for Willow. It says, for my favorite and the one and only auntie who's had my back through everything. And Tommy, peace, love, and help me, Mike. Namaste. Namaste.
Oh, I tried to help you, Miles.
I've never heard of that before. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I mean, you never taken a yoga class?
I have, but I didn't know how that associates.
Is that weird?
What's that?
Is that weird to have not taken? I've never taken a yoga class.
He's not
I'm not
really
shocked
into
you
yoga.
have it.
All right.
But I'm saying for Miles, like, namaste, like, dude, I'm almost positive you taking a yoga class.
What is namaste?
what is it?
What if I'm in a yoga class and they go yamaste?
Time to do some
Namaste.
namaste.
Namaste is probably a motorcycle.
Mama stay.
Namaste. Mama, stay, baby.
Yeah.
Don't go yet.
It's just like what you do at the end. You know what? Now that you say that, I'm not positive. Does it mean thank you? It might mean thank you to the teacher.
I'm gonna look at the official meaning. It's a tranquil thing that you do there.
Yeah, and like you can do it to people too, like namaste.
Namaste.
They also it's
A respectful greeting said when giving a namaskar.
Namaste. Oh, yeah.
A namaskar.
Oh, that's the kind of greeting. Bummer.
my cousin Kelly, like she's a personal like she works at a gym and this and that.
Yeah.
She used to rock a shirt that said "Namaste" in bed.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Guys, happy 47th birthday to my brother from another mother, Perez. Gonna get the Dirty Germans to tell him what's in store for him at the seedy bathhouse with a busted fleshlight. Thank you guys. That from the Crunch.
Yeah, I like everything about that. The CD what now?
Bathhouse.
Oh, yeah.
yes, the
busted
bathhouse.
Is there
fleshlight.
any other kind of bathhouse? Of course it's CD. If it's not CD, that means no sexy time, therefore not a bathhouse.
I don't understand why the fleshlight is even in the bathhouse. So the reason we go there is to not use the fleshlight.
Yeah, you can replace my backside with your flashlight. Takes the plunge.
You know, there is a prominent one, kind of on a route I walk a lot.
Yeah.
But there's the gym I go to is right down the street. It's like 2 doors down. So I'm often slowing down. I get some looks sometimes, like,
Oh, really?
like no, I'm the door. I'm next door.
Namaste.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm clean, boys. I'm clean.
Hola, guys. Assuming my wife did not learn from her chastising from the Dirty Germans last year, so I'd figure I'd send in another request for my birthday this year. So how about Coach Ted coaching my wife on how to send in birthday requests to the men's room? Thanks, guys. That from Billy, who says, P.S. Kentucky may do a lot of S wrong, but it does bourbon better than anywhere else. So if you're ever in the area, let me know and I'll hook you guys up. Take you up on that.
Well, you're not wrong. Kentucky bourbon's delicious. Also, I think it's got to be there. From there.
It does.
All right, so your wife doesn't seem like you know what, it's not just your wife's fault, all right? We get this a lot. We get messages on Facebook. I get people hitting me up personally, this and that. It's pretty simple. Every day, during the third segment on the podcast, sometime after 4 p.m., Miles will read birthday emails. Not anniversaries, not anything else.
Yeah.
The simple thing is, email us at themedroom@KISW.com. You send in an email before that time, Miles will read the damn birthday.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Just give me a little time. Just get it here before.
Right,
4
like
o'clock.
do it morning of. You
I
can
guarantee
even
you,
do,
if I
I'll tell
look
you
right
what.
now, there'll be a birthday request in there.
Right. Miles is so nice. If you do it a day before, you know what? He'll wait and read it the next day.
I'll do it on your actual birthday.
But yeah,
All right, guys.
No anniversaries, no death dedications, no dog stuff.
Very good. All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you.
Ya's a Dirty German is brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Thank you, Bob. A couple extra emails here. The subject is wing dust. Fellas, love all you do. I'm catching up here on the podcast on the Odyssey app. I believe Miles was making wings, and I want to know if you guys knew anything about something called wing dust. It is awesome. All I do is grill the wings without anything on them, then just throw those bad boys in a big bowl, spread a tablespoon of wing dust on, and shake them all up. It is delicious. I'm a big fan of their garlic parm and honey barbecue. I'm trying to get in on Big Dummy one of these days. Guys, have a good one. Thanks for all the laughs. That from Philly Jim.
By the way, real quick, everyone going on about namaste. Mm-hmm. So it says, namaste means I bow to you. Someone else says, namaste means hello in the Nepalese language. Someone else says, I think namaste means with peace. And then someone asks, and I don't know if this is the case, didn't Michael Jackson say that in one of his songs?
Probably.
Namaste.
Namaste, Bubbles.
Namaste.
But they're going to leave.
Oh, man. Yeah, wing dust looks pretty legit.
Wing dust, yes.
Yeah.
Sprinkle some on and shake it up.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of what I did last night, right, Miles? We were talking about, like, I just put some lemon pepper, dry seasoning, a little olive oil on
But it's like buffalo dust. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's a lot of flavors. Salt and vinegar.
Buffalo dust. Hold it, you guys. Can't even remember the movie my wife and I were going to see. This is about when you fell asleep. But all I remember was the lights were going down, and the trailer started.
You call it the lights?
And then waking up to the lights coming back on, and the credits rolling. Wife says I was snoring through the whole movie to boot. Lesson learned. Get dinner after the movie. Love you guys. That from Dave.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in the house.
Bless you. Thank you, folks. Namaste. Thank you, folks.
Namaste.
Before we get into the subject of this meat and potatoes about the best foods to eat for a midnight snack, we have a buddy from our Australian chapter of listeners, Aaron, that sends us a lot of Tim Tams and some sour candies. Aaron, I know I've emailed you. We always say thank you, but the Cadbury candies, all the different varieties. I was saying to Thrill, like the Tim Tams could sit around for a minute. Like
Sure.
I've never seen the four of us actually snack on candy.
No, we were rating that box.
Oh, the picnic one is awesome. What's the golden, the one that's got the honeycomb in it?
It's that.
There's one that's got toffee,
Crunch?
basically.
I'm not sure which one has the honeycomb, Aaron. Just my point of view, that is lights out the best.
The flake.
Yeah,
The
flake bar.
And again, just one quick side note. I mentioned this earlier in the live video. In the U.S., something is called flake. Presumably, it is an illegal narcotic. However, in Australia, it's a delicious candy bar.
See, I was just thinking of a person that's not all there.
Well, yeah, that person's a
Jeff Flake.
Like think of one of my friend's exes. A little flaky.
Oh, a little.
Anyhow, so these are the best foods to eat for a midnight snack. Now, these aren't too bad. Now, I know most of you thinking, Ted, I have the same thing for a midnight snack every night. Ice cold beer and chocolate. That you might put you to sleep, but that's not what you want.
All right. Okay.
Chocolate. Actually, you shouldn't eat chocolate at night, because a milk chocolate especially, because it has caffeine. In it.
What is your go-to? Like for me, it's probably going to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah,
I'm a handful of peanut guy.
It's a handful of peanut because, like, I'm not going to get heartburn. Right? You get older, it's like, well, it won't give me heartburn, but I do wake up and damn near S myself.
Yeah. Last night I think post dinner I ate some tortilla chips.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's always something around. I'm with you. Nuts are good. And actually, a lot of these are on the list. Number 7 on the list, they say protein bars or snack bars. Opt for ones with nuts and stay away from chocolate or coffee-flavored bars. The caffeine might keep you up at night.
Go for nuts.
What is it about nuts that seems to be the... Like, if you're going to eat late night, go nuts.
It's just protein.
Okay, fair enough.
I think.
It
doesn't have a lot of fat in it. Doesn't have a lot of sugar in it.
And this is one of those...
It does have fat in it, but...
Right. And I hate... This is one thing. Like, there's a lot of things that change as you get older. But one thing that just annoys the hell out of me is, like, I was always like, man, I like cashews, like peanuts. Like, what's the big deal? And now I've gotten to the age where I'm like, oh, man, really feel like an almond tonight. Or like, man, you do feel like a peanut tonight. It's like...
It is amazing. Your nut game seems to expand when you get older.
It's unbelievable.
Right.
I'm right there with
It's like you never even knew they existed.
Because, like, as a kid, it was peanuts or bust. I'm not interested. Now, I'm like, oh, yeah, serve those nuts.
Not like that, but I'll divvy it up. So, like, last time I got beer nuts. Then I'll get, like, in-shell peanuts. Then it's just crazy.
Yeah, I told you a few weeks ago I was eating in-shelled peanuts at home, and I was like, why don't I do this more often? Like, what are you, 60?
I do it every time I go to a baseball game.
Sure.
That's my thing.
That's normal.
It's in the song.
Right.
When I was a kid, man, my dad would, the brown bag, like the old school brown grocery bag.
Yeah.
I remember he would just sit there with a big bag of peanuts in that bag in front of him, and then just throw the shells as he was eating.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah. It's actually not a bad technique, to be honest. All right, Thrill, you're going to be happy and sad. Cereal's on the list.
All right.
But it has to be low sugar.
It's not really my game.
And they say eat it with milk, not dry. The calcium in the milk helps your body produce more melatonin.
Oh, so why not just drink a glass of milk?
You should have 5.
All right. I do like milk every once in a while.
This one's my favorite, and actually I stole this from somebody Mike knows. Bananas and peanut butter. Peanut butter is another food with tryptophan, and the banana has potassium to relax your muscles and help you sleep better. I don't know if it's mental or not, but the last month and a half, I've been trying to eat a banana before I go to bed. Right. I'm like, man, I'm really getting really quality sleep.
Really?
Seriously?
Yeah, but I'm sure it helps a little bit, but is it just part mental? But
because they say it helps, so therefore.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I love bananas, so it's not a bad little snack.
What about like peanut butter and jelly? Because that's, if I'm not eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I have to have some late night meal, it's probably peanut butter and jelly.
So,
which I know is a lot of sugar,
right?
But
the jelly's the sugar.
Yeah,
jelly's the issue because of the sugar. But yeah, peanut butter and bananas. Do you like bananas at all?
They're fine.
All right.
I don't love them, but I don't have a problem with them.
If you don't want to go to sleep at all or forever, you could just do what Elvis did and put them all together in a sandwich and fry it.
Sounds delicious.
I'm with you.
Sit on the toilet and wait to die.
I still want to do it.
Did you ever do a toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Oh, when I was a kid, that was a highlight, man. When the peanut butter kind of melts.
Really, really top notch.
It is. I don't, my mom loves sandwiches on toast. I don't toast enough stuff. Cherries and pistachios. The fat and protein in the pistachios will fill you up. And studies have shown that cherries can help you sleep because they're packed with melatonin.
So it's all about the melatonin, what the kids are ODing on.
Well, you're trying to basically, you could take a supplement. This is just kind of natural ways
you want
to build
and
that.
also you want to eat.
Yeah.
Like if you want to just go to sleep, take a melatonin tablet, gummy, whatever. But like, if you're like us, you're probably a little stoned and want some actual food in your belly, then this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
I start handing my kids banana. Can I have a gummy? Eat a banana and shut up.
A lot of people like midnight snacks. Like I always say, like I didn't smoke weed growing up. I didn't smoke weed, but like, man, I weighed 360 pounds. I had a lot at night. Yeah. And also, like, some of my healthiest people, like, it's just tough. And everybody knows you shouldn't snack at night,
but we do.
Yeah. That's why this is a list of the best foods for a midnight snack. This one I go with all the time, veggies and hummus. Low-calorie option. It's also quick and easy. I will say, a warning, don't eat too much of the hummus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other problem. It's like veggies and hummus before you realize that baby carrot, barely, it looks like a cake pop with the amount of hummus on the end of it. Cheese and crackers. Cheese has tryptophan as well. Plus, it's easy. Ideally, you should choose a cracker that's high in fiber and keeps your blood sugar from spiking.
Sometimes I just cut cheese and eat that.
Oh, I'm down with that, man.
I'm fine with cheese just by itself.
I like a string cheese. Sometimes I get in a couple spoonfuls of the old cottage cheese.
Got a little sharp cheddar in there from the Tillamook family.
I don't hate cottage cheese, but I rarely just eat it.
Yeah, I gross people out with that.
It's really not bad. It looks awful, but when you eat it, it's just a creamy, right?
It's just tiny little curds.
Yeah, that's it.
Tiny curds. Now, Thurl, I think you'll agree with this one, as I know me and you are guilty of this the most. Sliced turkey.
Hell yeah. Straight out of the bag into my mouth.
Turkey is supposed to make you go to sleep.
Exactly. Protein fills you up. The tryptophan will help you sleep. And, like, I just know, me and Thurl always joke about this, but, like, right, if I have turkey, like, I buy turkey lunch meat sometimes, I never make a sandwich out of it. It just
got a family-sized tub where you just peel the top and just dip it in.
I don't know why we had to say family size.
Well, that's what I get for a week's worth of sandwiches. I mean, that's.
But I'm not making sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Neither of us do.
Yeah, I'm just taking pieces. It's kind of like Thurl always says, it's what you're thinking about while you're looking in your fridge.
Yeah.
Or it's like you're doing one last loop through the kitchen. Like, I really shouldn't eat anything. It's like, I have a couple slices of this turkey. Turns out it's
that's
not
a good idea.
Yeah, it turns out it's not the worst thing for you. You can do it. Have a little turkey. I might go crazy and slap some peanut butter inside of my turkey.
What?
Yeah, man. Just came up to me right now.
Sounds like a euphemism.
Sounds horrible.
Slapping peanut butter inside my turkey?
Yeah.
Well, you play your cards right, you might see them both.
Would you ever stuff a turkey with peanut butter? I wonder how that would taste.
Probably not as bad as we think.
Just line the inside of the turkey for you. A little peanut butter.
Well, you put peanut butter sauce on different meats.
Right. Mm-hmm. I don't think it'd be as bad as I don't know that it'd be delicious, but I don't think it'd be nearly as bad as we think it would be.
Correct. But I bet it would be damn good. Well, I shouldn't say damn good. I would eat it.
All right.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. You are listening to The Men's Room.
New on Curiosity Stream.
From time to time, we have collisions between asteroids and the Earth.
We track them. We study them. We hope the big one never comes. Don't look up. It's Asteroid Rush. And alligators. They rarely get sick. They even outlasted the dinosaurs. Could they hold the secret to human longevity?
Their blood could have antibacterial applications.
Wade into the investigation on immortal alligators. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Oh, drat. I was driving along minding my own business when that vulgar leech hit my Beamer with his pickup truck. I fear I've fractured my clavicle.
I say, old boy, don't simply put it in the hands of your insurance company to sort it out. Talk with the dedicated road solicitors at the Advocates Law Firm.
Pipe down, you old sod. The Advocates will see your case through to the bitter end and won't sleep a fortnight until they have victory in their grasp.
Jolly good, old man. Jolly good indeed. You get injured, the Advocates get results. AdvocatesLaw.com.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming up in just minutes, we'll drink and we'll toast for the shot of the day. And we do your headlines coming up here at 5:50. But first, quick check out with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Yep. That is coming.
It is.
All right. Those headlines are on the way. Florida's dealing with a shortage of teachers that is so severe, one district just voted to import 140 of them from South America.
Wait, what? Say it again.
So Florida is dealing with such a severe teacher shortage that they've actually just voted to import 140 of them from South America.
Okay, well, they're probably going to quit too, guys. Yeah. There's a reason behind it. Figure out the reason.
A politician...
I remember when we used to respect teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm. A politician in North Carolina just introduced a bill that would ban free EV charging unless free gas and diesel are also offered.
What? Oh, the guy's an idiot. He's just been out of shape. He's looking out for big oil. And it's like, look, you can buy an electric vehicle or you cannot. One of the benefits, and I don't own one, but I understand what one of the benefits is.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. So he's mad at people that have an electric vehicle. They're like, well, yeah, we're charging because our vehicle does not take gas.
I want one with a knob top on it.
I would say, you know what? Ruth Chris has to lower their steak prices to match McDonald's because they also serve beef. Right? You make a decision about what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's a decision you live with.
I mean, that's one of the points of getting those cars.
They put legislation forward to help knock these prices down. You voted against that.
I mean, I drive
So that's
diesel,
part of the problem. They put it in front of you to, quote unquote, deal with it. You know, so it's great to say all this crap, but your actions speak louder than words. Shut up.
Mm-hmm. New Jersey saw the largest jump in older adults rejoining the workforce since the beginning of the pandemic, and North Dakota saw the biggest drop.
I mean, some people want to get away from their spouses.
Oh,
I guess so.
Baskin Robbins now has a grilled peaches and cream ice cream.
Grilled?
I mean, peach has never been my favorite flavor, but I think it would be great, yeah. I mean, I got to go check this out.
I don't think it would be bad.
Baskin Robbins.
All right.
Which I don't think I've had a bad flavor from Baskin Robbins. Yeah, I haven't. I've avoided the ones that I clearly they're just not my flavor in general.
Right.
But their ice cream is solid, man.
Why is their ice cream not available in grocery stores?
It is.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I never see it in my grocery store.
Well, you got the fancy grocery store.
I know.
You can't go to PCC and find Baskin Robbins.
That's good.
You got to go to a normal
Well, they have all these other... Yeah, I hear it. That's dumb.
You always ask this question. Like, why don't I see that in my store? Like, well, you're kind of at the fancy store.
I can walk there.
No, right. I get why you go.
I get it, man. It's all good.
There was a song by 112. I hope they use it.
What's the song called?
Peaches and Cream.
Okay.
Cream. Yeah, you get a little. I think it's a little more sexual than ice cream. But it's a good R&B song.
But sex sells.
They can marry that with the President's of the United States song.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's what everybody's talking about. Peaches.
Peaches, man. It's all about the peach. Great fruit.
Yeah,
they're in season right now, aren't they?
Yes.
I gotcha.
Actually, did you know there's another state? Colorado's famous for peaches too.
Really?
Most people say Georgia,
right?
Yeah, some dude from I want to say some guy from Georgia found an area of Colorado where they actually grow pretty good and was like,
"This y'all's a good spot."
And he's like, "You know what? I'm going to bring over some peach trees."
Right. There you go. Colorado peaches. I'm in.
Foods that built America.
Attaboy. I'm catching up, Ted. I'm catching up. Mile high peaches. Good news. The New York Post has let us know summer's hottest cocktail trend, mezcal.
Oh.
It's an agave drink.
It is. I mean, mezcal. My wife's been on that train for like 5 years.
I was going to say, yeah.
She might have a drinking problem. Well, when we went to Mexico years ago, we were ordering tequila. The guy behind the bar said, "Man, just try mezcal." I said, "I've heard of mezcal. What's the difference?" And he said, "Honest to God," he goes, "Mexico looks at tequila the way you guys would look at like Budweiser.
Okay.
It's just basic stuff. You're not going to impress anybody. And they said mezcal is like where we go because it's roughly the same thing, except there's no impurities in mezcal. All right. So the one thing he told us, and I did not believe him, but I'm always game to try. So one of the beauty, not all the impurities, you can get smashed on mezcal, just like you can get smashed on tequila, whatever. He goes, when you wake up tomorrow hungover, it's like just drink a pint of water. You're going to feel better. Now, we did not believe him, but I'm like, I will certainly get messed up on that.
Yeah, let's try.
He was not kidding.
No kidding.
Yeah, so like in our house now, there's a lot of whiskey where that does not work. But there's tons of mezcal. It's a little smokier than I like, but it's a decent drink. And they're making a lot more cocktails with it now, and that's what made my wife very happy. So when we go to the bar, instead of just getting a shot, because she's not a big shot person, but there's wherever you can use tequila, they can now put mezcal.
I wonder if I got a tequila that's actually a mezcal, because now that you mentioned smokiness, I got to give that a shot. I got to see what we got going on.
Yeah, you probably like it.
People were asked to think of the most awkward situation that they've been in and how much they would have paid to avoid it. The average answer, $6,200. However, our friends over there at Airtasker did give us a little bit of a list, so that brings us to
the Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
The top awkward tasks we'd pay someone to do for us. I'd have a personal wiper, front to back, and maintain eye contact.
Sign me up.
Was it the most awkward situation you've been in, or just the task?
These are just tasks.
All right. I'm just racking my brain about the most awkward situation I've been in.
And these are tasks that kind of follow an awkward situation. So here you go at number 10 is lessons on emerging technology like crypto, just so that you can sound smart when you talk about it. 13% of people said that they would pay for that because they don't want to have to go through the awkward of, crypto, it took a while for it to actually start catching on. It is beginning to catch on. Now there's a lot of people that know the ins and outs of it, what to do with it. If you're an idiot like me that never actually jumped on the train because you never thought the train was going to take off, now you're way far behind. So
I don't mind telling people. I understand in principle what it is. I don't necessarily get how it works. Right. I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Same with the non-fungible tokens, the NFTs.
Right. I understand a lot about crypto and this and that. I still yet to meet one of these people that's made a ton of money off it.
Sure.
I know some people that have made some money, but I mean, like, they did not retire.
Right.
And this was like last summer. They were in a good place. But, like, there's nothing wrong with not knowing about it. All I know is my cash spends. I'm cool.
Hang out in South Lake Union. Somebody will tell you about it.
Whether you ask or not.
The top awkward tasks that we would pay someone to do for us, Mr. Hill, I believe your father got this one, buying an embarrassing medication or product. 13% of people as well.
To be fair,
it wasn't his.
I've told the story before, but essentially my daughter's super constipated. It's a couple of years ago. I am at a school function. We're all dressed in suits and all this. I get the text from my mom, says, hey, your daughter's constipated. I'm like, well, such is life. She's like, no. Like, it's bad. Your father has run to the store to get her an enema, but he ain't doing it. I said, fine, we're 10 minutes away. I drive home, and my father looks pissed. I'm like, what is wrong, man? I'm thinking he's mad at the kids, and he's like, I didn't think about it, but he's like, man, you go to the goddamn drugstore like 9 o'clock at night, and the only items I'm buying are 2 enemas. He's like, at my age, you can just see they assume they were for me.
Oh,
I'm like,
poor guy.
Somebody's butt hurts.
Oh, no. Number 8, I understand it, adult swimming lessons. 17% of people said that they would pay to just go ahead and skip that whole part.
What? So they would just know how to swim?
Exactly.
All right.
This is basically what it is. It's either paying somebody to fix your mistake, or in this situation, I don't want to have to go through the embarrassing situation of being an adult in swimming lessons class, which that's not embarrassing. That's safety, man. Like, I get it. There, a lot of people, get that done when they're kids, but there is no wrong time to go in and get your.
No, if you don't know,
right. Man, if you fall into a pool, that you need to be able to get yourself at least above water.
Right. And maybe you just met a couple that moved up here a year ago and they have a pool. You need to learn how to swim.
Bam. There you go.
Another personal there.
Yeah.
I can tell. Well, it's amazing. There are people are willing to pay not to do it. It's like, I'm giving out free lessons. Then the adult that wants to learn.
There you go. You bring the wings.
Oh, I'm thinking about Marshawn.
No, I know, but Marshawn's buddy.
Yeah, I
know. Your classic composer friends.
Going this weekend, by the way.
Yeah, that's coming up, isn't it?
I'm going to bring it up at dinner.
That's why Ted cannot perform with the new originals. That is why VD, because he said, I think it was last week, oh man, when are you guys playing? And I dropped a date, June 11th, poor decisions. He's like, I really wanted to go to that, but was it Gershwin? Is it
Gershwin.
He's like, yeah, I got Gershwin. I'm like, well, rock music, Gershwin. I get it, dude. You're always cool.
Is this a small venue or is this a large?
Better Royal Hall?
Oh, wow.
We're going to the Symphony.
Gershwin, Miles.
That's why the New Originals could not book our night there.
That's right. Are you guys like wearing suits and stuff?
No,
That's
business casual.
Business. Okay.
The top awkward tasks we would pay someone to do for us. Number 7, steam clean a friend's carpet after you spilled wine on it.
Oh, that's well. If you're the one who did it, that's like borrowing a plunger.
I mean, I don't feel bad when I do. I feel bad that I have done it. If I'm cleaning it, I actually feel better.
If you have a steam cleaner, like I actually owned a steam cleaner. Thank you, dog. I actually owned a, did not always.
Right.
But the process of housebreaking the dog, and we have carpet, because God forbid you ever poop on the floor.
Oh, Lordy.
Make sure you poop on carpet. Got a steam cleaner? It has been our best friend, because then we realize our kids, when all of their friends come over, no matter what laws you've laid down, there's going to be a disaster somewhere.
Carpets are disgusting,
I
man.
hate our carpet.
I mean, I know that you vacuum it and it puts a nice shine on it. Run a rug doctor over that bad boy one time. Yeah.
I told you, man, we got the vacuum with the light on it. Oh, my God. And every weekend, I'm like, we live in filth.
Right.
My God.
Exactly.
Dude, when I was a kid, you had to go to the grocery store to rent them.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you can just buy, we bought one, we got it, and sadly, we use it much more than I ever thought we would. That's what irritates me.
Nah, you know what? If you got it, use it. You might as well, right? Number 6, 19% of people said that they would pay to get someone else to go get your stuff after a breakup.
I mean, I can understand the reasoning.
It depends on the terms of the breakup, I would imagine.
Well, you know what the terms are. If it's,
fair.
Like, hey, I will pay you to grab my stuff.
Right.
You know how that ended.
And at what point is your stuff forfeit? Like, you really start taking a head count of your stuff, like, I didn't need that, I guess.
It depends what it is. I can lose stuff, but then there's certain things that I like. Now, the things you will never get back.
Those are
hoodies.
Jordans. I can't leave them behind.
Ted, you can attest to this, right?
I know. I miss that hoodie.
Because I don't know what it is. If you're a dude, if you are with any woman, and you bring them a hoodie they like, it becomes, it's commandeered.
Yeah.
It becomes her.
Even
My
if you
wife
have,
gave me grief. She actually texted me at work once. She goes, hey, man, I can't find the Zach Wilde Black Label Society hoodie. I said, yeah, because I'm wearing it at work. She's like, why? I'm like, well, it's mine.
Why are you asking me about my clothes?
Right. You have 3 hoodies hanging there.
I have a Willie Nelson hoodie. My daughter stole it. So it doesn't matter. Wait till that stage.
That's a good hoodie, though.
Yeah, just when you think you're in the clear.
Yeah, my lady stole mine, too. Pretty much, if I bring
my daughter lives in San Diego, so I don't get to wear it.
Miles, makes you feel any better. My mom stole my Willie Nelson hoodie.
Yeah.
Your mom?
She loves Willie Nelson.
But still, Billy, I love my hoodie. Right and pass. By the way, this is a good one. A task to pay someone else to do, take the wife to the Nutcracker. Absolutely.
I'd go.
But you like musicals.
True.
Right. I would gladly give that money.
But that's an opera.
That's a ballet.
That's a ballet, and it's terrible.
But it's music. It's
Right,
they're
but they
never.
don't-
I know
but they
it's
don't
not a
dance.
musical.
Do they sing? Or is it just music and dance?
No, it's just music and dance. It's horrible. Then at the end, they bring out a giant rat, and the Taliban tries to kill him. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Well, I guess I'm just going to watch people play music in the symphony. There's no singing.
No, but at least they're playing. There's something, you can appreciate.
Well, then just stare at the band. Don't look at the stage. Top awkward task.
Are you paying attention? I'm looking at the band, babe.
Mike, don't say that. You're a lead singer now.
Fair enough.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Just stare at the band. Don't look at me. The top awkward tasks we would pay someone to do for us. Number 5, fix your kid's haircutting accident.
No, you want to get in on that.
Yeah,
you want to drop your parental opinion on their decision as you're doing it.
My haircut became the buzz cut early on in my life. That's what worked. Number 4, removing a bad tattoo. 24% of people agreed with that one.
Well, I think that would just hurt, right? Get a tattoo removed?
Right. Well,
I mean, but you have to pay someone to do that.
And it's
not a DIY project.
You can't just scrub it off.
Sometimes you have a tattoo that's embarrassing enough that you just didn't want to have it in the first place.
I got
All right. I have to explain why I have this on my
The
ass.
masturbating Yosemite Sam.
Right. If you're deleting someone's name, you know the follow-up question. Number 3.
I'll tell you what, though. You know what? You need a tattoo removed? I got a laser. I'll help you out.
I got you, man. Number 3, assembling IKEA furniture for you after struggling to do it yourself.
I'm paying a goddamn body to do it. I hate it's not that it's hard to do, I just hate doing it. I've always argued this, right? If I go to Home Depot or Lowe's, There's a group of cats standing out there, so if you have a big, I'm going to put up a fence. Right?
Yeah.
2 or 3 guys like, dude, we can help you put it up.
All right.
They should stand outside of IKEA.
Yes.
Or like, hey, man, I bought this big-ass dresser I need to put together. There's 8,000 goddamn screws. And again, it's nothing that's hard to do. I just hate doing it. I would gladly drag your ass to my place to do it.
Now, for me, I actually like assembling it because it's like adult.
Really?
It's adult Legos to me. Follow the direction booklet. You get to have
helped me do it with that couch years ago.
Oh, it's great.
I'm sitting there sweating, dying, cursing up a storm. I'm like, I got it.
Just dive right in there.
Oh, you think I have Tourette's when we do IKEA? God damn! I mean, it just.
I did. It took the lady forever for me to realize this when we got an island from IKEA.
All right.
Okay. And it's got this very nice top on it, and then I hammer a cardboard piece on the back of it just to finish it, because for whatever reason, if it's the back of something, it's just made out of cardboard.
Right.
And I hammer that thing all the way in there until I realized that I had the top 180 degrees the wrong way, because the back of it is all that particle board nasty, so now it's facing forward. It's like, doggone it. So I flip it over. There's a row of holes in the front of that doggone thing. Sorry, nails. I felt so stupid. Number 2, repair someone's fence after backing your car into it.
I paid someone to do that. I can't repair a fence. Not with a post.
But you did not back into your fence.
Right.
No, I did not.
If you had backed someone else in there.
Yes, that's...
But this is the number 1 awkward task that we would pay someone to do for us: calling a locksmith after you locked yourself out. 31% of people would pay for it instead of breaking in or staying with somebody for the night.
I always break in first.
Yeah.
Try to. Yeah. Well, definitely try to. I can break into my own house, but we know our secret little locations to pull that off.
My first apartment had one of those outside doors that, it was the door to the building that you get in before you get to your apartment, and I forgot my key way too doggone much. It was great when my sister lived across the hall because she could just let me in.
I forgot my key once in Baltimore, renting it in Baltimore City, and my apartment's on the 3rd floor of a former row home that's been converted. No big deal. I'm thought, jump up, pull down the fire escape. I'm going to go up that way. I know my windows are open.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm on like the 2nd floor, still outside. 4 flashlight beams hit me. And it's when you're a brother in Baltimore, even if
just locked out.
Even if you live there, it takes a little extra time before they even give you the opportunity to prove
I'd give you my ID, but it's inside. Give me a minute.
That's actually what I did. Because I'm arguing back and forth. I'm like, guys, I live here, blah, blah. They don't believe. And I get it. As a cop, I'd be a little suspect too. But in the end, I'm like, F this. I went up to my place, but then came back down.
There you go.
And opened the door. So, this is all I wanted to do.
Yeah. If there's an outside gate or something, that's a whole nother struggle.
A man in Tennessee landed himself in handcuffs after he tried to give someone their car back.
Why is that?
I'll tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Coming up at 5:50, we will do your headlines. In the meantime, it's going to contest on the line for Profile This at 206-421-ROCK.
New on Curiosity Stream.
From time to time, we have collisions between asteroids and the Earth.
We track them, we study them, we hope the big one never comes. Don't look up, it's Asteroid Rush. And alligators. They rarely get sick, they even outlasted the dinosaurs. Could they hold the secret to human longevity?
Their blood could have antibacterial applications.
Wade into the investigation on immortal alligators. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.